Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be an episode on Winter Storm Mateo, and this video is already made when Winter Storm Mateo's worst part is over for most of the areas, but there still is one more part that's going to go through. And before I make this video, I would like to do I would like to say two things. So first, guys, please consider liking and subscribing the video. It helps so much. So if you could subscribe and like the video, thank you so much. You don't even know how much that helps me. And also, I'd like to make a shout out to David Schlauer. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. He made a shout out for me, so I'm giving a shout out back to him. So I'll leave his channel in the description below. So please check out his channel and subscribe to his channel. So let's get right into Winter Storm Mateo. So you can see this is the second wave already, this wave right across here. And the first wave already is way out into the Atlantic. It passed our area, got around 10 inches of snow. It was amazing. The snow's everywhere. It's up to your knees. It's awesome. And this is where the second wave comes through. You can see right here, and this is what I'm going to be focusing on because there's a lot of model difference with this, and it depends because the HER models and the NAM models are saying that there will be quite a bit of snow, up to 6 inches with this, but I don't think they're going to be correct because they were earlier showing 18 inches of snow for this system, and clearly we didn't get 18, we only got around 10 inches. So I don't think I'm going to go with 6 inches. I'll go anywhere from 3 to 5 most likely. But you can see it's going to be coming from the south, so we'll have several elements of moisture to it with it. And it'll be passing through. It'll be a quick hitter, not too long, maybe 12 hours at most. And then afterwards, it's just a really calm and warm up, but that's nothing to be focusing on. Let's go to the CMC or the Canadian model, and let's see what they have to say about this. This model just came in, so it's the latest information. You could see it brings in a lot of moisture and a lot of heavy snow for this area. So this is assuming 10 to 1. I'll show you guys actually in a minute. So let's go to the snowfall amounts, shall we? First, let's start off with the GFS. This is how much the GFS will be predicting. It says that there will be around 3, possibly pockets of 4 inches of snow possible in areas of Chicago. Areas like Detroit will be 6, 7, 4, 5 inches of snow. And then central Missouri, not central, northern Missouri and southern Iowa, 1 to 2 inches. So it will be intensifying as it goes. You could see there's more and more snow as you move on east, but it will be intensifying. So that's, I guess, a good thing if you want snow and you live somewhere in Canada. So yeah, that's a good thing. Now let's move on to the Canadian model. Let's actually refresh this and use the. Okay, let's see if I can refresh this, and because they just came in with a new run, so I want to give you guys the latest information. And okay, there. Let's go to 12Z and see how much snow they're predicting. Okay, let's go to 36. Let's just wait for this. I think they're predicting a little bit less with this because the amounts are getting a little bit realistic. Because as we're getting closer and closer to this event, sorry guys for the delay. Pivotal weather sometimes takes quite a bit of time for things to load, and we'll just need to see how much snow falls. Because okay, I'll just show you guys the NAM 3KM in meanwhile. So the NAM 3KM is probably the most bullish with this, and I really don't know whether to trust it because the NAM 3KM was showing ridiculous amounts of snow earlier on, like up to 18 inches, and it never happened. But again, the NAM 3KM does have the best view out of all three of these models. It has the closest time frame and has the most precise because it includes the mesoscale banding. And you could see 6, 5, most likely closer to 5 inches of snow for the Chicago area. Detroit will be on the shallower side of the snow because some of the rain could mix in. But it looks like the brunt will be northern Illinois and central Iowa for this system. So it's not all done yet, and yes, it did load. So you could see they went down a little bit, the Canadian model with this, went realistically to around 4, 5 inches of snow. Northern Indiana will be getting 5, 6 inches of snow, and Detroit will be getting 7 inches according to the Canadian. But again, the Canadian is not good with Mateo, this exact storm. Usually the Canadian model is very good, which is why I'm very surprised that it's not gonna it's just not right because they were forecasting 18 inches and it never happened. So it leads me to tell that, like, if they're forecasting 5, 6 inches here, then it most likely won't happen. So I'm going in general 3 to 4 inches across most of this area. And even though areas have already received up to 13 inches of snow in southern Chicago, 4 or 5 inches is still a lot to cause travel issues. So please don't undermine 4 or 5 inches of snow, because that could still cause major issues on the road. Now let's go to the 3 km, because it seems to be actually no, the GFS seems to be most realistic. Let's go to total accumulated freezing rain to see for the Indiana areas in Indiana. You could see Cleveland could get quite a bit of this freezing rain, up to 2/10 of an inch, which isn't putting down trees or power lines. It's just enough to cause a glaze on the road and for major accidents to happen, because even the smallest glaze of ice, not even 1/10 of an inch, can cause major accidents. And you can see it pretty much runs parallel with the snow. The snow will be a little bit farther north, and then here will be the rain, the freezing rain, and then farther south will be the rain. So that's pretty much it, guys. We have several chances of snow still, and if you're wondering what the pattern looks afterwards, I might be making a video about this, because the pattern after this coming week is going to be pretty calm and warm, but the week after this can be similar to this week that just happened across the Midwest. And those that live in the Midwest know that it was 9 days in a row of snowfall. So it was the most intense week we had this winter so far of terms when it comes to snowfall. Not cold, but snowfall. And it's been just a very insane week of weather. We've gotten, I think, 15 inches of snow in the past 7 days. So a lot of snow. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be making a video on the upcoming pattern change. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking the video. See you guys in the next episode.